Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff today. I'm reviewing the song Opera Singer by Cake. As usual, this song comes to you as a request from one of my viewers. So if you want to get your song reviewed, just do what they did. Leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to add it to my list. Hey, at this point, I've heard quite a few songs from Cake. In fact, I've heard a few songs off of this album as well. I've heard Short Skirt, Long Jacket, which I love. Wonderful, wonderful song. I've heard Shadow Stabbing. I've heard Comfort Eagle, title track. I've heard Love You Madly, which I also really, really like. I've heard a few off of this album. I've also heard some other Cake songs like Frank Sinatra, of course, The Distance. I feel like everyone's heard The Distance, right? So, no stranger to Cake necessarily. But I know I have not listened to this entire album. So there are still some blind spots in my Cake knowledge. If I remember correctly, somebody from this band passed away not too long ago. I mean, I say that it's probably been a few months at this point, but so I don't know. I felt like I had to get to some Cake because I know I like them. I know I want to hear more of them, and I know a lot of people are thinking of them right now. So might as well listen to some Cake. All right. With that said, let's jump right in. Opera Singer, Cake. Here we go.
I am an opera singer. I stand on painted tape. It tells me where I'm going and where to throw my cape. I call my co-star's brother. I call my co-star's name. I play both good and evil parts. I sing to Verdi's grave. And every single morning by 10 a.m. I'm dressed. My rehearsals last for hours and hours. With diligence I have been blessed. Some people, they call me monster. Some people, they call me saint. My talent feeds my darker side, yet no one will complain. And after each performance, people stand around and wait just to tell me that they love my voice, just to tell me that I'm great. I am an opera singer. I will sing when you're all dead. I sing the mountains crumbling apart. I sing what can't be said. I am an opera singer. I sing
I love it, man. I just really really like Cake. They're so good. My prevailing thought while I was listening to this is that they just do such a good job with the horns, and I'm like, why don't more rock bands or bands in general incorporate horns, a horn section into their songs? Like, is it the fear of being labeled ska? Because I could see that, you know. Is it the fear that that's just not what people want to hear? Like, there's something about Cake, and obviously, like, their songs aren't even necessarily like driven by the horns section the way that I imagine like most ska music is. Um, like if I listen to a band like Streetlight Manifesto, one of my favorite bands of all time, um, like the horns are to me like one of the main draws, right? Like I'm there for just the incredible like horns arrangement that they put together. Um, but for Cake, that's not necessarily why I come and listen to the band, but it is a big added bonus. Like again, you think of songs like this one, you think of songs like The Distance, Short Skirt, Long Jacket. Like those songs are made so much better by the inclusion of a horn or multiple horns. Like it's great. And again, I'm just surprised that more bands don't incorporate that into their music. But I think that also is part of what makes Cake Cake. Like no one else necessarily sounds like them. There are, of course, bands that have, I think, pieces of sort of the Cake blueprint, but like, I have yet to find another band that makes me kind of feel the same way that Cake does, which is saying, again, I don't know if a lot of people would relate to that because I don't know if one, a lot of people even know like Cake's deeper cuts or things that aren't again like The Distance, because I know The Distance got a lot of radio play back in the day, and that's really how I know it. I'll be honest. Um, so all that to say, like again, I don't know. I like their sound a lot, and every time I listen to a new song from them, or I guess new to me song from them, I'm like, yeah, man, I should listen to more of this band. They're so good, and they just make me happy. They put a smile on my face, and that's great. That's what music is all about, man. So, all right, let's jump into it piece by piece, like we always do. Of course, starting with the lyrics. It does say here, "Opera Singer" is the first song off of Cake's 2001 album, Comfort Eagle. With poppy instrumentation, the lyrics describe the life of an opera singer. So, yeah, I mean, I kind of got that as we listened to it, but I am an opera singer. I stand on painted tape. It tells me where I'm going and where to throw my cape. I call my co-stars brother. I call my co-stars knave. I play both good and evil parts. I sing to Verdi's grave. And every single morning by 10 a.m. I'm dressed. My rehearsals last for hours and hours with diligence. I have been blessed. With diligence, I have been blessed. I think that's great because with any, like, you know, performing art or really any craft, uh, people see the final product, but they don't see the hours of rehearsals and practice and all the things that go into it, right? I know a lot of people can imagine that, but it's so much more different than actually like going through it and having the diligence to do so. So yeah, when I heard that line for the first time, I was like, damn, yeah. I mean, honestly, it takes a lot of diligence to be able to again do any sort of that craft. Some people they call me monster, some people they call me saint. My talent feeds my darker side, yet no one will complain. I am an opera singer. I sing in foreign lands. I've sung for kings in Europe and emperors in Japan. And after each performance, people stand around and wait. Just to tell me that they love my voice, just to tell me that I'm great. There's some weird thing in the middle here. I don't know. I am an opera singer. I will sing when you're all dead. I sing the mountains crumbling apart. I sing what can't be said. I am an opera singer. I sing in foreign lands. Most people seem to know my name or at least know who I am. I think it's pretty cool, man. You know, the more I really get into music, and if you know anything about my background, if you've been with the channel for a while, like I was just somebody who kind of listened to the radio, listened to rock radio, and those were the bands and the music I liked, and I didn't really veer off of that too much. In fact, when I started this channel back in like 2019, um, the whole point of it was just to broaden my horizons a little bit. Now, granted, Cake is not broadening my horizons necessarily because I already like the band. But yeah, I mean, a lot of what I listen to here on the channel is like brand new to me, bands I've never heard of. And I really appreciate that because I was like, I've been stuck in my bubble. I need to expand. I need to kind of see what else is out there musically, right? All that to say, that through this, I guess, journey of doing this channel and just like really getting into more types of music, I've learned that like your favorite artist likes art that you may not even be into or be aware of, right? I feel like there are a lot of elitists who are like, well, my genre of music is the best. And I definitely used to be that person. Like, again, let he who was without sin throw the first stone. Like, I was that person who was just like, if it ain't rock and roll, then it's not music, right? I was in that camp, ashamedly so. Like, I am not proud of that. Because now that I've broadened my horizons, it's like, oh, all your favorite rock stars, they're fans of opera, they're fans of hip hop, they're fans of country music. I mean, like, they take inspiration from so many different forms of art. And to me, that's what the lyrics here are kind of about, right? Right, like Cake is a rock band that has like horns and really fun guitar and things like that. But I wouldn't be surprised if one or more of them just really, really likes opera and finds some sort of inspiration from that. And hell, like was like, hey, I'm gonna write a song about an opera singer. Again, I don't know the history of this song or the band necessarily, um, but I could see that like yeah, my cool like indie rock band Cake, they're super into opera. And again, like the more I learn about music, it's just like yeah, there's no reason to be elitist because the artist and the genre that you're being elitist about likes music from all different kinds of genres, and you see it all the time with like heritage rock acts, like the guy from The Cure, who is always hanging out with like Olivia Rodrigo and other pop stars, and it's just like I know that probably drives again like elitists wild, but it's just true that there's just so much beautiful art out there. That it's just like yeah, there's no reason to be elitist. There's no reason to like pigeonhole yourself to a single genre. Anyway, all that to say, I think the lyrics are really cool. I think it's really cool to just write a song about an opera singer, and the way that they did it. Again, like yeah, kind of paints the picture of what that life is like. So I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up. I thought it was great. As far as the instrumentation and vocals go, of course, like the vocal style, I've always been a fan. Again, from the very first time I heard The Distance on the radio, to all the other songs I've heard from them, including this one, I'm just like I like his almost like nonchalant sounding voice. And it's fun. He brings like a nice energy to it. He brings just a nice flavor to their songs. And then as far as the instrumentation goes, another thing I was thinking was that like they have some really memorable riffs. They do a lot with like a little bit, right? Like again, going back to The Distance, I think something that everyone has like a frame of reference for. Like when that guitar comes in after the after like the chorus, it's so memorable. But in your mind, it's such a simple riff, and I feel like the same thing happened here. There were some guitar riffs in there that were again seemingly pretty simple, but just the timing of it, I was like, man, what a well placed guitar section to really kind of kick the energy up a little bit. And I think Cake does that well in general. They're not a band that is going to like obviously go on some crazy like guitar solo or to put in like these super intricate riffs. What they do is they keep it simple, but the timing of it is I think what really kind of ups their songs for me a whole lot. So all that to say, yeah, really, really enjoyed this one from an instrumental and vocal standpoint. 2 big thumbs up from me. As far as replay value goes, man, I really enjoy Cake. This one's going to hit the playlist for sure. Honestly, probably just need to go ahead and listen to the rest of the album, and then, go from there. So, big on the replay value. Can't wait to listen to it again. 2 big thumbs up there. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed the music as much as I did. Of course, if you did, you should support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. And if you enjoyed what you saw here on the channel, consider supporting the channel. Like and subscribe and comment. All the things that you do on YouTube. And if you'd like to see more from me, you can follow me on Instagram or Twitch. Yeah, that's about it, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.